morning, it's Sally here. Welcome to my channel. Thank you for joining me. I've set you up at a different angle today because this product is so large. I'm hoping you can see everything, so we're going to just try it this way this once, so you'll have to let me know what you think. Welcome to a cold, frosty, snowy day here in England. You can just see outside my window. We've not had too much, but it's starting to melt now, but we've had a bit of snow overnight, so it's pretty cold here in England. I think other parts of the country have had it worse than we have, but anyway, so what an ideal day to stay inside and do some stitching and keeping warm. So I am starting on my Roxy's Journal of Stitchery volume 7, I think it is, and it's the Still Life project. So when I heard about this, I went out and bought my canvas that I'm going to use as my frame. This was, if you're in the UK, this is from the Works. It was £9, and this is for, I'm just looking for sizes. Right, 24 by 30 inches, this one is. So that's what I'm going to use as my canvas. So what I've done is I've cut a piece of calico, just a few inches bigger than this canvas, and I've drawn around it. I don't know whether you can actually see that I've actually drawn around it. I wonder if I can zoom you in a tiny bit. Let me just, no, it's not working. I don't know why, but so we'll just have to muddle through as best we can. I've drawn around it, so I put it on my surface, drew around it, so that's kind of like my template. I'm just going to move that out of the way because it's so big, and so I know what I'm working with here. I'm going to go over a little bit because these will be tucked over, but I don't want a raw edge there, so I'm probably going to go over to the edge. So it goes round, I think that's what I'm going to do. So let's get started on fabric choices. So I've just pulled out some fabrics. I've got these kind of like my old fabrics. And I had this one in mind, first of all. I'm just going to take those off because those are what I've already kind of, it's having enough space to work as well. So I've got this one, but I don't know whether, this is a bark cloth, an old bark cloth piece that I've had for a while. And I don't know whether to use that, or is it going to be too dark? Or I've seen Rachel's video, and she's doing quite a bold floral in one of her corners. I think it's that corner. So I'm thinking perhaps that's okay, I'm not sure. But I've also got this one here. Just making sure you can see. Yeah, this one here is an old, I think it might be French, I'm not sure. And it's got, can you see the squares? I thought, well, that would be kind of like a window effect. So do I want that as like a window effect? So quite like that. There's that as well, but I'm not having both of them because they won't, I don't think they go. That was nice and bright and cheery. I'm thinking that would be nice for spring as well, but then I do love this one. So let's work with that one for now. And then I thought I wanted some ticking, so I've ripped off a piece of ticking. It has got stain on it, and I think that's the right side actually, but I may use the other side just to make it a little bit paler. So I don't want my background too, I want it kind of blending into the background, if you know what I mean. Now, as we're doing a table, I'm thinking my table is going to be here, like that. So I'm going to kind of leave that mud. In fact, I'm going to draw it, I think, because I don't want to waste fabrics down here that I'm not going to see. I don't mind the edges going, but I don't want to put too much down there, to be honest. So what I'm thinking is my table's going to start just having a look at that, because I'm presuming we're going to get a vase of flowers for the first one. So I'm thinking where, I don't know, I'm just guessing. Nobody said anything, but I'm just thinking, will the vase of flowers be the most, I think we were hinted at that we're going to have one large piece and then some smaller pieces, 4 smaller pieces. So I'm thinking the vase of flowers is going to be the biggest piece. So bearing that in mind, do I want my vase of flowers there or there? I'm kind of thinking, I'm thinking there. And then if that goes like that, or do I want it to go that way then? So my vase is there, and then I've got room to put more on. Yeah, I don't know. So what I'm going to do is just kind of do that. It's kind of got a slight, you probably might not be able to see this, but that's not brilliant. But this is just an iron off one. I don't want to put something like that. Anyway, that looks rubbish. Hang on. Try and get a bit of a curve on it. This looks even worse. Right, okay, it's a rough idea, but that's where my table's going to be, something like that. I'm probably going to do that a little bit better, but okay, so I'm going to have quite a large space area for the table. Okay, so I need to work out what I'm doing here. So I'm going to do my little window pane. So there'll be a bit of space there. Or do I put it there? Or do I do my table the other way around? I want my window pane in this. I'm going to go for this one, I think. I want it in this corner. So what I might do is I might turn my table around and go that way. Because I don't want to. So I'm just looking for my pen again. Oops. So my table will come. Hang on. Just. This is what it's all about, isn't it? When we get started, first of all. Instead. I'm just thinking, is my table too big now? No, my table's not too big. It's going to be fine. Right, I'm just showing you other fabrics that I've got. I've got this one here, which is a lovely old linen with quite a lot of texture to it. But I think it's probably too big actually. I'm going to sorry, I might just have. No, do you know what? I am going to do it that way. I want it that way. I'm going to do it that way. And then I'm going to fit my table in afterwards. So that's going to go there. A bit of this there. I've got some more ticking I can show you. Just put my pen there. And I'm thinking of having it this way, just so that it's a little bit more faded. I suppose I could. Just thinking, do I want that stain on it? I've got some more. I could cut another piece. Let's just leave that there for now. Right, so what I'm going to do is have a look for some more pieces. So this is my box of, I call this scraps plain, so kind of like plainish pieces that it's getting a bit full now. I'm probably going to have to go for a bigger box or do some sorting, but it's just got all my offcuts in. I use a piece of stripe there. It's a newish linen, but it's nice. I don't want to go, it's too new. I don't want to go too, hang on. What was I going to say? I don't want my pieces to be too small that I'm bitting around. I want them quite large. Let's have a look at, right, I'm going to get a little help from my friends. Here's my basket of goodies from Christy. Let's see what's in here. What can I have that's in here? This is all my little goodies that she sent me. Have a look to see what's. Wow. Now this is a piece of damask that was, I think, did you say it was your grandmother's? That would be quite nice to pop on, wouldn't it? Piece of that. I'm trying to keep plain but interesting. Got some red ticking there as well. Okay, right, let me have a look at the goodies that Christine gave me for my birthday and Christmas. Pop that to one side. Oh, I absolutely adore this fabric. I'd love to put a piece of that on. Which is quite neutral. Right, just leave that out as well. So let's have a look what we've got. I like this here, although it has got holes in it. But I wonder if I could put it that way, or even if I put it that way, then that's kind of going to be. I don't want a few holes, but. See, that could probably go all the way down the whole of the way, which I quite like the idea of. I've got some of this ticking. Bearing in mind that I'm just thinking about my table, whatever way my table goes, this part here, I don't need to put anything on. Is that too bright? I'm just having a look in the camera, just my hair's so frizzy. Just washed it. I'm just having a look to see what it looks like on there. It looks too bright. I've got more fluff over me as well. Okay, I do love that. I'm going to reserve that. Right, so I've got this grey. Is it too pale? I suppose I could tea dye it. So it's quite white, but then that is white as well, isn't it? And I've got this damask. It has already been ripped up, not ripped up, sorry, cut up. So I don't want to cut any yet, but I'd quite like a piece of that. That could go down there, I suppose. And then that's going to be my table area. What does that look like? It's looking a lot jazzier than I wanted it to be honest. Let's take that red off. I'm going to put that back in. That was from Christy. I'm going to put that back in Christy's. Yeah, it's looking a bit too. Don't mind that there. I've got these. This is from an old French tea towel. It's a bit of a peculiar shape. Let's see what I can do with it. I'm going to take that edging off. Not the best scissors. Just take that off and those can go back in that basket there. What is it that's not? Is it that? Have I got to? Am I just trying to force that in because I just love it? I think I am. I'm just going to take that out and put that back into that basket. I think I've got too many. I think I'm not going to go patterns at all. Let's go back in that one. Apart from that, I'm not going to go pattern. I'm just going to go stripes and plains, I think. Quite like that. Right, so I'm going to cut a square of this. I'm going to quarter of it just to be on the safe side. I don't think it's going to rip. Okay, let's pop that back. Apologies if you can hear footsteps above. Then, like that. That might be a problem. Ooh. Something like that. Yeah. I think that may go over. Might end up not even seeing that. Yeah, I don't think I need that because I don't think we're not there anyway. I don't think I need that either. I'm going to take that off because I don't think if I get gaps then I suppose I could fill it in, but I think that's going to be my background. So yeah, that's fine there because it's got the holes. It's literally perfect. It's just a tiny bit short. I don't think I'm going to need all that because that's where my table's going to go. So do I cut that? Do I cut it? Yeah, I don't know. I'm not going to need it. I'm just going to cut it there. It's just excess fabric. Doing that, but it's excess fabric that I'm not going to need. So that's kind of my shape of my tablecloth or my table when it comes round. So that's it. So I've got my kind of like image of a window, kind of like suggestion of a window. And then this is just like, I suppose, your wallpaper and whatever other things are in the background. But it's fairly neutral, but there is a colour to it. So I'm happy with that. I need to find my pins. Oh, I need to cut that one. That's not been cut. I don't need to use all of that, so let's get that cut as well. That window I think is going to go over everything else just because it's all dirty. I think that goes back in there. need, that is, I don't, well, I can't go that way unless it's quite a bit of fabric there. Let's do it that way. Right, so that's got to go up to there. Right, so the only thing is, yeah, that's fine, that's fine. That there. Right, this has got kind of like a seam here. I'm just going to cut this off because this is extra bulk that I won't need because I don't think it's going to be. I don't think it's going to be seen unless it goes on that side like that. Just have a look. Doesn't really matter. Yeah, let's have it on that side and then it gives a little bit of interest. Then that's going there. Yeah, that's a bit better. This has got pinking shears. Do I want pinking shears or not? How well it rips. Let's go that way. There, I think. Sticking to my needle place. I don't really, because whatever happens, my table has got to go over that, and then that's going over that. So I'll leave it for now. I'll leave it. Right. So pin it. Should be about it. Oops. So I'm thinking when time comes, I'm hoping that the vase of flowers or whatever will be, yeah, will be there. Yeah, I've got plenty of room left for anything else. Okay, so next thing to do is to stitch it all down. So I've got my white thread, my needle, it's just it's a polyester sewing thread, and it was in my needle box. Okay, and then I'm not going to show you all of this, but I'll just show you how I'm going to start it. Just put it down. I will do this sitting down because I'm not doing all of this, but yeah, so just a, like Rachel mentioned on her video, just a invisible stitch. So it's just going up, going down near to where you came up, go along. They're about an inch or so apart. I just do a tiny little back stitch and go on to the next one, and I'm going to do that all over the piece to secure the fabric down. So it's going to take me a while anyway because it's such a large piece, but that's what I'm going to do. So that's it for today. I think I'm going to leave it there and get stitching and see what happens. Hopefully get all this done for the next prompt. So thanks so much for watching. Hope to see you again soon. Okay, take care. Bye bye.